And mo ti yanjú everything. Ani ẹ má wọlé.
Had been decided. An emotionally charged 12 months to get in amongst the medals. They have all been outclassed today by
Her daughter. Yeah, I told you. She called me, but a number.
You say auntie, you say auntie.
No, I say auntie daughter.
And he's on the dry. 2.78 seconds. That equates to a distance between he and Von Allen. The distance of 83 metres. Front in today's downhill track. Is ready to race. The youngster, Alban Alesi, Teper. 22 years old. Breaks out of nowhere in the Alban. Albania. Negro in the French Alps. He's a real live He's on his side. French. A chance of pushing for a medal. 6 down. Sestri of 2006. The last Swiss, Alban's lead was last time out, and Bert Poits won the gold in Beijing. And Clary was the best Frenchman on that day in silver medal position. It's like a match of hundreds. 6 seconds off. Will be a man to watch. Getting to next weekend's action with the men's giant slalom taking place here in Borneo. It's a specialist area. Context so far, Renzi, Calafarina, and into 21st position. Alban Alesi, Calafarina, the last of the French athletes on the mountain today. Stefan Babinski to spring a surprise and spoil the Swiss celebrations. He will be starting with bib number 25 next.
Yeah, this is last week. That was last week. Last week, no, we found out.
Scare a couple of times.
So, sorry, we don't know this one.
Yeah. So now, the last of the four, Stefan Babinski, 29-year-old. Powerful man. He did absolutely everything to try and restore him Austria and provide the best they've been able to manage so far. 6th position with Vincent Kriegmeier. The last winner of this in 2014 for Austria. Strobe won in 2002 in Salt Lake City. Chagort lead in 92. Leonard Stock in Lake Placid in 1980. Great Franz Klammer 4 years before. back. Innsbruck victory from 1976. The Austrian with a great and very proud tradition in the Olympic men's down. The takeoff at 100 kilometers per hour, landing at 107 Ks for Stefan Babinski. The time difference is huge now. Chained underfoot as the sun starts to warm sections of the mountain. Less downhills. Always at their chance in 6 to 15. That's the way it's worked out. Gives 8, 11 and 12 holding the medals for the moment as Babinski skis into 21st spot for Austria. But all a disappointing day for the Austrians. Also shown by the Swiss, their whole world champions, lost last February in Salzburg when the Swiss team and Willie were on fire. Spectacular images of downhillers in action. 8+ miles per hour. Display on this mountain today. 26 by the Canadian Jeff Reed. The son of Ken Reed, who won it with one of the crazy clips of the 1980s. Jeffrey Reed, 26 today. 28 years old. First Olympic appearance here. World Championship bronze in Canadian colours in 2023 in Courchevel. Limited success at World Cup level. Cup runs from the end of October until the end of March. World Championships are held every other year. Next year in Cromwell-Town, last year in Salzburg. This game will come around every 4 years.
Hey, this topic is too much.
Yeah.
A season without a major championship.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. No, no roundabout. Just here. They digging just here. Yes. Long queue. They can't do that on Saturday. Hello. Yeah, Christy.
His big day now.
Please,
There's nothing bigger.
So the customer today is going to be in the shop. Anybody driving to you.
Jeffrey
So you have to go and park.
tucks across the line and stops the clock 2.95 seconds behind Franjo von Almen.
That is okay. Just here.
Jeffrey.
I sat in the shop for 30 minutes. Where?
Fun they've had on this mountain in the last few days. It's more fun than him though.
Yeah. Also, Oscar.
Down.
Yeah. Yes.
27. Kyle
It's
Leggear
finished.
from the United States.
11.
Of
If you're nowhere, I'll tell you don't tell me. Because in this area, it's nothing to
America. 7 years old as well. First Olympic race.
Now they have lunch. Huh?
Never in the top 10
I
of the
don't
World
know.
Cup competition, so it would be a huge shock if Kyle Leggear could find a way to get in amongst the medals here in the Gavin and Stelvio, but it's certainly throwing everything at it. Oh, good aggressive top section from Kyle Leggear, holding nothing back on his way down the Stelvio. The split is really good, only 0.65 off the pace. Kyle Leggear, Argentina, hoping to spring surprise with a late start number. He's had a really good run so far, the speed is good. Now, next intermediate. Shows whether Leggear is still in the hunt for a top 10 finish in the Olympic downhill as he
When they'll be ready,
sprints
just let me
45
know.
meters at the San Pietro.
But you don't get something.
4.16 seconds down now. While Negamir has thrown it all at his downhill run down the Stelvio. And keeps the energy all the way to the finishing line. How close can he go? Good performance, top 10 for Kyle Negamir of the United States of America. He is the best American on downhill day in Stelvio, on the Stelvio in Bormio. That was really strong from such a late start number. Great, risky performance from Kyle Negamir. He isn't amongst the medals, but he gets bragging rights in the USA Hotel tonight.
Why not you can sew it?
Yeah.
Make I have to take after I'm sewing.
Down the medals down to fourth today. Harris just ahead of him in bronze.
Yeah. I was out, thank God, I was like where I was.
Frank von Almen.
I was distracted.
He got a win this morning. Seems to have eased off, and the question being asked by the German team for Simon Jocker's run. And Simon Jocker is 29 years old. Participated in Beijing 4 years ago with a best result of 13th in the Super G. The best result this year came in Livigno, which hosted a men's World Cup competition. It's been all action in Livigno with the freestyle and snowboarding there in the Olympics. They had the men's World Cup come to town at the start of the season. And that was where Simon Jocker got his best result in the Super G there. Finishing fifth. And he'll be one to watch perhaps in the Super G on this Stelvio course later in the Olympic programme. Not today in the downhill though. Jocker is 1.65 seconds off the pace. To the final quarter of his run down the Stelvio. Loads of German fans here. And Simon Jocker is into 19th position. 2.4 seconds off the pace. Von Almen in gold. Franzoni in silver. Harris holding bronze. What a start to the Olympics for the host nation, Italy, but outclassed today by their brilliance of Franjo Von Almen. Precision, poise, high speed. Remove it from his grasp is Sam Morse, starting with number 29.
I was thinking that day, I was like, maybe if I ask you, you're not gonna like it. That's why I was like, later.
Junior world champion. Breakthrough at senior level. First intermediate shows him off the pace of Von Almen by 0.17 of a second. Ski getting rattled around beneath him. Sam Morse holding it together. Hasn't had a chance to hear from Kyle Negamir, who recently skied into 10th position. The athletes will have the two-way radios, talk to their teammates waiting at the top for advice. So far it's looking all right for Sam Morse. Just be about to deny his
that one is all
best American position at the San Pietro. 101 on takeoff, 45 meters of flight. And how far behind Von Almen is he? 1.58 seconds.
They're going to show it. They're going to see this thing.
I'll do how to do them.
Von Almen in 8. And Sam Morris. Last of the American races on the mountain today. Lindsay Bond's challenging the winners down here in Cortina tomorrow as Sam Morris comes across the line into 18th position, 2.07 seconds off the pace.
Love you guys, thanks for watching.
Sam Morris thoroughly enjoying his first Olympic experience in Bormio. Great spirits. Gesture at the bottom of this Olympic downhill run. Now the last serious contender is Martin Charter. Training, just go for it. Martin Charter will try now. 33-year-old, second Olympic Winter Games, 19th in the men's downhill, 8 years ago in Pyeongchang. Has been a World Cup winner. A one-hit wonder for Martin Charter. Certainly lacking consistency. Never say never. Should get on the drone and ride down under the chair, chasing the Slovenian Martin Charter down the Stelvio course in Bormio. Missing start for Martin Charter. The Slovenian has ever won the Olympic downhill. We have seen jumps in excess of 50 meters of length on the San Pietro. Martin Charter second and a half off the pace. From Charter, giving a good account of himself. All that experience racing here year in, year out. Late December in the World Cup pace. Icy conditions. Soft and scary as it normally is. Martin Charter of Slovenia holding the drive to 16th position. Charter, second, last of the two Slovenians racing in the men's Olympic downhill today, which has been full of drama and spectacle and high speed. Near misses, including for this man, Marco Odeman, who's bumped down to 4. There they are, our medalists in the centre, the Swiss Franjo Two youngsters in gold and silver. One man announced in Paris in bronze finally gets his Olympic medal. The Italian fans the gold medal that they wanted, not a bad turnout. The silver and bronze, but it was all without the performance and precision of Franjo Alba. The 24-year-old has taken the Olympic title for winning time, 1:51.61 seconds. He's the Olympic downhill champion for 2026.
Really call my matchups, and thank you, Matt. And Von Allen becomes the 5th Swiss to win this wonderful title. What a race it was. And where do you think Shemi Alcott, he won it? What was the key moment that separated him from the Italians ultimately?
Well, normally Franjo is really wild. I mean, we've seen him end up in the net so many times this season, but he pulled all that back today. He had that Swiss precision. But for me, as he came through the traverse above the San Pietro, he took a different line, higher line, more time in the forehand. Look at as he comes down here. So he is rapid through this speed gun. But what he does with that speed on the San Pietro drum was, for me, the gold medal defining moment. Most racers have a technique when they come up the jump. Here we see, look at that clasp. That is iconic. Don't forget, he's from 8 meters high. It is a huge vertical distance, a massive amount of guts, and he carries that speed all the way down. He doesn't look tired compared to a lot of the other races at bottom at all, and it is long, it is burning, but it was a really attacking, committed, aggressive run from him. Huge technical skills there. He took distance off the others here. He's a really direct line into this compression and worked the terrain to the finish. I mean, it was an almost perfect run. I do want to talk about that jump.
Yes, indeed. Let's talk about that jump, and I shall remind everybody, but he's now a legend in Swiss ski because he's joined some amazing names: Russi, Zubriggen, De Faro, Foyts, 4 years ago, and it's back-to-back wins for Switzerland. So that the context for a nation like Switzerland, which is steeped in alpine tradition, this is a huge day for them.
And there's so much pressure. We talk about the Swiss having a massive amount of depth of talent. I mean, it could have been Monet today, it could have been Odermatt, but it is deserved from Von Allen. So I'm going to go back to that Southgate jump. Okay, when we jump races, you're in this aerodynamic position, you're looking at the front of your eyes, you're going off that back, and as you come to the jump, your hip elevates, your legs room to move, and you go left, right, left. So essentially, legs. What which is unbelievably risky if it goes wrong. He came towards it 90 miles an hour. So he is a bullet in orbit. Now that is why he had the precision. Other people around us, the guys in silver and bronze, the Italians, they were messing around balance. He moves so smoothly and accelerates through that. But it is so risky to hold that position. And how scary is it to attempt it? I mean, I would never attempt it. I wouldn't even try on a trampoline. But I would kudos to him. He's got all of these amazing skills from motocross. He's transferring that airtime, that knowledge. But it's that raw intensity that I love. He's young, but he's absolutely sending it. And today, he sent it in a very controlled way. He did. Unlike, obviously, silver and bronze. Should I tell everybody, this is a heck of a start for host nation. It's Giovanni Fransoni, who has now won Italy's 800th medal in winter or summer games. So this is great history. And for Italy, they've only ever won 3 medals since 1948 in this great event. They just won 2 in the same race. So what a start for Italia. Where did Fransoni get it right? An incredible race. The young guy who has gone through horrendous tragedy, losing his best friend, his teammate last summer, and turning this around and racing with such intensity. And what he did today was he carried the ball, that tuck position. He fought for it absolutely everywhere. He almost compensated his clean turns by fighting for that aerodynamic position. We used to see him skiing so much. Look at this, no outside speed pressure there at all. But he's still in that tuck position. The balance, the strength that he has to pull that through. Normally he's really finesse. He skis with all of his lower body connected to the snow. He didn't do that today. That was not his tactics. He threw absolutely everything at that for victory.
And of course, he's the man who's just appeared really out of nowhere this season. One in Kitzbühel had a podium in Venice, 2 of the great classic downhills on the ski circuit. And this is possibly the start of great things. Meanwhile, the old fella, this is Dominic Paz, 36 years of age. The man has won more downhills on this circuit than thought for 1 minute. He has intimate knowledge of all the trends here. His aggression through the start is exactly how we expect the rock star to ski. He has so much lower body strength, and he used all of that force on the top, which is why we saw a green light. But actually, because of that, the end of his run, as he came up the Southgate to his feet, he was cooked. Those legs were burning back together. You can see that upper body, he's trying to fight for the aerodynamics, but his legs need more room. He's leaning inside, he's losing snow contact. That finish line could not come soon enough for Paris. I think it's just such an amazing story. He's done so much for the new generation of Italian downhillers, and he's such a character. In essence, how would you sum up this one? The toughest one for 30 years. We talked about actually the snow conditions, maybe in February, softening it just a little. Did it live up to billing for you?
I mean, it was fierce, it was pure sport. It's when you have that marriage with sport and entertainment, which has that risk and danger, and then you get skiing like that. It's absolutely incredible.
It was, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. So it's Knuckles to Buckles. Knuckles to Buckles. Never forget it. That's the lesson from this morning. And there's another exponent of that particular philosophy, and it's Lindsay Vonn. Now, she has been a talking point all the way into these games. She is, what, a 5-time winner of Daniel, she owns this great Tafana piece behind us on the Tafana mountain range. And really, having been retired for 5 years, there was no way that anybody thought she'd come back. But because it's this slow, she felt it was worth the risk at 41 and in retirement with a replaced knee. But last weekend, she damaged the elbow. The ACL is ruptured, and yet she is still going to be in the start gate on Sunday morning.
Last Friday in Crans-Montana, I completely ruptured my ACL. I also have bone bruising, plus municipal damage. Unfortunately, in my career, I've had a lot of challenges. I always push the limits, and in downhill, it's a very dangerous sport, and anything can happen. And because I push the limits, I crash.
5 years after Lindsey Vonn's persistent knee injuries forced her to retire from ski racing, she decided that life was too short to live in pain.
I would go on a hike with my best friends, kids, and they're 7 years old, and they're like, I couldn't go more than 10, 15 minutes. And they're like, oh, Linz, what's wrong? I'm like, my knee.
In 2024, she underwent a partial knee replacement, and less than a year later, much to everyone's amazement, she came out of retirement.
And silence the doubters, and there have been plenty of doubters.
She certainly did that, earning a place in the US Olympic team for her 5th Games at the age of 41. Vonn's latest crash may mean her Olympic dreams now have balance. She's no stranger to a comeback.
I know what my knees felt like with previous injuries. This is not an unknown for me. I feel a lot better right now than I did in 2019 for the last World Championships. And I still got a medal there by 3 tibial plateau fractures. Considering how my knee feels, it feels stable, I feel strong, and with the help of a knee brace, I am confident that I can compete on Sunday. I know what my chances were before the crash, and I know my chances aren't the same as it stands today, but I know there's still a chance. And as long as there's a chance, I will try.
And to what extent is that determination characteristic of that woman?
I mean, 10 days ago, we came here expecting to have a Hollywood fairy tale ending, another one to her career. And now, then the Hollywood nightmare started. But we've had 2 training runs, and I went up there and watched her yesterday. She is pulling the pressure off that left leg. She's definitely dominating on that right leg, which is the knee replacement leg. That's her good leg. But she is still fast. She is an iconic, superhuman athlete doing something incredibly superhuman. And yes, she's risking it all for this, but she has put her life back on the line for this moment on Sunday.
Yes, and when we look back to those pictures in Crans-Montana, there were, I suppose, people watching those events last weekend thinking, why would you risk it in Crans-Montana in the downhill before you came here after all of this preparation? And just where was the problem here? What went wrong for her at this moment, Sherry?
So this is a high-speed jump in Crans-Montana with a compression landing. Her hip came back, and the snow wasn't perfect. In fact, they cancelled the race after Lindsay's crash with 3 girls crashing. And as she fell, the hip comes back, but it's actually when she rotates that she catches the left ski. She skied down, I mean, muscling it out, absolute champion. She skied down, and what we mustn't forget is that if this happened to anyone else, a win, a victory, a good result here will be off the cards. But she knows her body. She knows how to come back from this. She doesn't actually have any swelling, which is very confusing with a fresh ACL tear, which is why she's able to compete, because she has stability through the joint. We've seen her do incredible things this week in the gym, and now on the mountain. And today in the training run, she was 3rd. She could have taken today off. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, this is 7 days after having a crash which resulted in no ACL. Now, I just want to reiterate, no normal person could do this. Okay, we are not advising anyone without an ACL to go out there and race 85 miles an hour. But look at her.
This morning, actually.
This is this morning. She is not limping. She's walking out of there. She's smiling. Look at her. She is happy to be here. And what was interesting, in the press conference, she said, I am not the athlete, and I don't have the foresight to say that I can win. But now that she's had these 2 training runs and she's right in there, something's going to be ticking, going, I could do this.
And this is all taking place on this piece right behind us, the Teper Olympic piece. You had your best result there.
Actually, Hazel, I can just spot the red nets that I skied straight into at 50 miles an hour, and I've got 6 stitches in my eye, and everyone slakes my eyebrows, but it's because
They're beautiful.
because I've got the stitches from that lovely corner up there.
It's a bit of a memento.
Yeah. I also have a top 10 here, so you know you've got everything at Cortina.
You did. And actually, there is one moment, the Teper shoes, which is an iconic moment. I never use that word, but genuinely it does apply here. You're going through sheer rock on each side. It's like a
This is my
corridor.
brother.
What
Story,
does it feel like?
story,
What does it sound like?
Well, that's a very interesting thing. When you ski downhill, you are vast in the mountains. It is
He was
silent.
saying that
When you go through the
one time that
Teper,
me come to this club, he said he was here for a long time.
He was here for a long time, but I never see it.
You don't know, it was what is that shop? Where Tabit is before. Well, that's one shop. You know that it's a cab.
It was a
It's
cab,
before.
it used to be a cab.
Then you have a compression,
So,
and then you have a
you see that's one girl
So
that it
it
take
is
the place.
iconic. Everyone loves.
There was doing that, I think that selling food or something like that.
No, I know
Before the cab, before cab.
Before cab, I don't know, but I know when the cab was there. When the cab left after this Somalia girl, she's the one who take it. She was like an agency for cleaning.
Yes. It was before that time. You know this guy that he came one day. He speak your language.
Thank you, Jen.
You know that his brother. You know that his brother got this job before he give it to Larry. You know him. He worked Tesco. He worked Tesco before.
Very shortly,
Maybe first.
No, he came here 2 days ago. He was speaking in Ghana to Gia. He came here. He came here. They were doing a fish there before.
Okay.
It was,
There is a lot going on in this Clapton, you know.
that's it.
Yeah.
He was telling me everything. He told me. And Larry know. When I asked Larry said is one I introduced this shop to him. Because this shop is like a food stop.
It's a lot.
He was saying that he was there before. I said, no, he's not there. It's Alaji. I know. He was there. Alaji is a cap now.
Yeah, Alaji, yeah.
He said, no. He was there. He was doing the cap before the Alaji. I just the place for him. Yes, that's what I was saying. He said, he swear. That's what I was saying. He said, no, everybody know him. I said, but me, I don't know him. I said,
We've been in this IO for years, but we don't know him.
he said that was in 2008. That's what we're talking about, 2008, 2009. He said, that's okay. Because me, I didn't come in 2008. I came here in 2012 to 2013.
By 2008, I was here already.
Yeah.
This IO, yeah, when I was there, with Michelle and Lorraine, 2008.
There.
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah. You, when you came, I saw you. When Kate came, I saw all of you when you came. Even when you was walking to Larry. After when you left Larry's shop and went to FK. Yeah, I know everything.
Okay. I didn't know you're there.
You was there, huh? Yeah.
That's a long time.
In that time, 2008, I used to
You are
have
working there?
3 children already.
Well aware
Because I
that
was,
she's
yeah.
You are working there?
Yeah.
Position.
So Michelle and Lorraine, when they left, they used to have their own shop in Stock Newton.
Yes.
Yes.
You told me that.
Yes, when they left there, they came straight away to FK. In that time, I started working with them. Yeah,
Oh, that's a long time. Man.
long time, yeah.
That's a long
In
time.
that time when I finished college. Yeah, when I finished college.
He was saying me. I said I let this job to Larry. He said, where's the certificate? I said, but they let me. You don't need to have certificate. He said, people who got the certificate. I said, no. You know what I learned inside my brain is past certificate because it's everything inside my brain. I didn't go to school, but I learned it.
But like I told you, like some stuff, like when you're going to like a proper shop, like a salon service, like an English shop to buy like stuff for the shop, like a at all.
I said, but since I've got certificate, but I don't have certificate, but it doesn't mean that I learned this job proper, and I know.
You see now it's okay. All the time you need to just to spray. Yeah. With water. Mix it with
In fact, to be honest with you, that's this is what Susan was saying. Yeah, somebody have to add that certificate, to be honest.
Well, I missed that.
Because in the future, they might ask him, oh, where's your certificate? He said that you are qualified for the barber. Where's your certificate?
But that's what I told you can do even in track for 3 days just to have your certificate.
No, I'll do it.
Track course, yeah.
I'll
It's very like 3 days you have your certificate. It's just your money.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Me that time I was so young, like I need to know everything. That's why I went to college. I was so young.
Through the back, it had to be replaced back into where it was.
If that money is not too much, I will ask them.
It depends which one you want. It's online. You can do it online. You can have your certificate. Wait, let me work my hand to the water. It's struggling.
I don't know. Why did you do it this way? Was it?
Yeah.
And so whenever I do it, when you do like that,
Yeah.
forward.
Then
You will go.
People talk.
This side I can do.
Yeah.
This side hard.
you can't do it.
From a British perspective, they just need to try and make sure this
Yeah.
situation
What if you want?
which they keep control
But
of.
if you don't want, you change the jacket.
So having those that 4-shot lead, we will just be looking to keep things clear, score here, just increase our lead, and just a handshake before the game ends.
Just interestingly, as we start to think about getting up in this match,
Oh, that is.
wins and
Oh, that is.
be in the top four. The other match
Okay.
played on one player.
Because one time, survive.
Both teams really need to win that one, particularly Sweden with 7-7.
Alors, c'est parti du. And ask my playing as well. Okay, so you ask my playing as well. Eh? You ask my playing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, now we need to.
and
so
I
that's
understand why you do it here, because
Come on
we
now.
want to clear the
That'll
cover
be one
play,
there.
try and clear the centre up. You know the
Because
players
I'm
up
a- I'm a
and
young lady,
and
yeah.
you
Oh, I
have
won't
to
do
say
that.
it, just need to hold in this one.
There we go, for regards.
But now it's more secure. Don't always dance. You can dance. You can jump. You can jump. It's not gonna come out.
There's no sense of guard up in the middle for Canada to come round and try and steal the end.
The way
Just
you're
wanted to the
finished.
hundred.
Yeah, I'm coming today. Since.
Freeze on the Great Britain red
Oh, that was nice one.
flag.
Yeah, look it.
But you need to make sure if you don't, like a 80 in the World you need to put it. Somewhere. That's what I put. That's for it to make it somewhere.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because this guy, Anthony,
But now it's okay.
It's not now to look ahead at Lincoln Fit. Canada, one of the
I know that that case is what's up, Chini?
Because it's a home most
What's up? I'm going to beat you, Chini, already. Of course.
Didn't make the top four last time with John Morris.
because you know.
Canada perspective, people will know curling sport which they expect to win
She'll go to work
at the Olympic Games.
she'll put weight in the night time. I was like, that one is a low work for me. Let me put my phone. Yeah. That one is too much. Put your mom.
Yellow Canadians going to the way.
I saw it in the mirror. I think she's watching the world.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think she was in London.
I was hoping to get the other one there, but
Well, again, just keep limiting any scoring opportunities. We've got 2 stones left.
No, I was thinking to propose to you to sew it. I was like, maybe you're not gonna like it. That's right. That looks nice. You don't touch the rope.
As I said earlier, Jocelyn comes in too short. Unless Jen can see them really, really well, she'll hit them, and she sees them, she'll hit one of them out. But she's got the problem before that she's always got some of the 8 foot to draw to as well, and she's had
Really good at As you said, Jen, has got the whole of the house pretty much there.
About how many years?
at the moment.
6, 7. 6, 7.
Wish there was mistake here from Jen.
Well, it's been an incredible display from the British pair, and in particular from Jen Dodds. She's got the chance here just to get to the ball. That might be enough for the Canadians to decide that's it. In fact, see Rex saying that's it. We're going to go towards Bruce. We're going to see some handshakes here.
Oh, it's me. Yeah.
I think it's for me, no?
Thank you.
Wow. And you know what?
It's a lot.
Look down at this coaching team and kind of made a signal to them to say that's it. There's a heading, I think, and then suddenly realised that still kept going. That's not going to stop. It's like everything I was saying, they're setting it up for the finish. Canada taken two when Brit on the power play. Jen, she was no, it had the whole of the house to draw to. Something she's been doing in her sleep, I'm sure. Bruce is now all of a sudden, 7-5.
One mistake just shows you how easy it is over.
The only, I guess, there you've got the hammer in the last.
Yeah, and I got this guy who was. Okay, give me like 10 minutes. Let me finish this man, but I will do it now before I do Mike.
They made a sign and he kind of did that, you know.
Come, by the time you come, because I haven't finished up. I haven't finished what I'm doing now.
I think halfway done.
Maybe like 10 minutes.
It'll be okay, but it just kept on sliding.
I will tell Mike to let me to do it before I do.
So that's a little bit of a shock for us, but
Yeah.
it's over.
Lunch is another half an hour yet. Just don't want those little mistakes trickling in, do you? I think that is just sometimes happens, doesn't it? Pressure off. Quite concentrating. So here we go then. We've made it to an 8 then. Great Britain still leading by 2 with the hammer. And Canada, who thought this match was done and dusted, certainly have hope. That's going to come up short as well. A little bit further than 40 Mike. In the other match, again, there's been so much scoring in that match. Sweden, with their power play, the 7 then, has taken 3 in that one, and that means they lead 10-7. And it must have been matched for them.
the Emperor preview that she keeps her concentration.
To the agenda. To the agenda. How are you? Hey, sorry, be careful. Sorry, my joke, okay? How are you? Okay? Long time, okay? How's everything, okay?
You got 10 bags? How much money you got? 10 bags?
Which one?
In the shop, 10 bags.
Temper, which one, temper?
Where's the money, bro?
Which one, where's money?
Where's the money?
Where's the
In the back. Oh, auntie said. Sorry, auntie. Sorry, auntie. Sorry, auntie. Lucky I didn't.
So you're not I'm not seeing you.
Yeah, I live in Springfield.
Oh, you see, it's my pleasure every time, yeah?
Well, I'm not in the
Every
shop.
time,
I might do something.
no problem, I look after you, yeah?
So that yellow's
Me?
right in behind the
I'm going to
guard.
Give me chat some money to you.
Next
I'm
to the
Ah,
photo,
How do you?
seen as
I told you I
the
don't
finish.
have
It's hard because you really want to get onto the top of it, push it straight back, and then at the rest of them, you don't want to bounce off it.
They can be up here, bro. I can't take a 5 out the car. I take a 5 or what? Chat to somebody a 5 or bro.
So, go to that shop over there, that shop.
I'm trying to ready.
Completely, hasn't it?
No, I tried already. I
Slide.
lost my car there. How much charging me, yeah? But I charged me 175 for just looking what I need to get in it.
Yeah, hasn't it? You know,
Like 170, but I can't take a 5 out the thing, but I'm.
Gather their thoughts again.
I have to go to the bank to go transfer from my
Yes,
savings
yeah.
to my.
Lots of the
Well,
opportunity.
but you can ask one of your friends over there, maybe they can do it for you.
No,
Which I have can do it for you.
I'm not going to ask you for that. I just have to put it in the drain. Come.
Look, how much?
3 or 4,
Yo,
and then Jen with that mistake.
yo.
No.
After such, I mean, the first 4 ends.
Who's that?
Incredibly nice stand.
Yeah, yeah.
Just taking that guard,
Yeah, block them. Block them.
keep things easy for Jen.
Yeah. Block them. Yeah.
The ice is definitely very
How much? How much they take?
Or is it
Maybe a bit of both. I'd
So,
think.
guys, so ask
Down that 4-foot
I
path.
was going to go to my yard again. I didn't want to go to my yard to come back.
Running for it.
I was going to my yard. I was going to my yard. So I'm not going to go all the way to my yard and come all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
I'll see you soon, yeah?
He's back. I'm taking his back.
No, this man.
I think why that boy is so good like that?
I'm telling you, it's that they can talk to me because it's only that you are here.
Yeah, you might think by tapping the red and obviously line shot there, in fact, 2 for Great Britain, but they're
You saying
And now, they want him more.
they're saying
They want him
something.
more. They want him more.
They're saying something there. They don't have money.
No, he said he have money. He want to transfer. He said he can't collect 75. He said want to transfer. Nobody can collect £5 from him. He need the £5 to buy food. So that's why I say, and I'll do transfer to us. Nobody has £100. This I told you. After I give the £5, he will transfer.
You transfer after you know sometime yeah. Don't transfer money like that. You see, when they transfer money for you, if it's they're stealing that money, the police will.
Yes, that's how it happened to me for my account.
Yeah,
No,
that's why they block your account. But next minute that again.
very well.
Because I've been doing payment for everybody. Everybody just transfer.
Jackie said that now limits the options.
There will be Yahoo boy. They will transfer money to your account after.
They'll be spacing that money, of course.
All the Canadians have got left now is that.
I don't know why this boy is so good like this. I
It's a
don't
form
know.
of a draw. It's a draw that's coming.
It was something like that before. He was so bad. Every time I fight, he just talk.
Given what you were just saying about
But
guys,
you should respect
it's
your
going
son.
to be easy for
But
you
don't
to
talk
judge.
rubbish in the shop. Everybody attack people on the collect something from there everywhere.
Wow. I think that
But
one
last
time I
time-
was not seeing that they
No,
were-
the last time, they started to watch that.
Great
Yeah,
effort
you
there.
see, yeah.
Yeah, I studied.
Which means there's an
You
opportunity.
tell us that 6 weeks or 4 weeks. Yeah, you go in there, you're lucky that you don't even touch them. When they come around,
That's not such event.
ah,
Yeah.
yes, of course.
This sister, same.
Is that time? Is that time?
Sideways out
You
of
know
the
what come
house,
here? The police come
and
here,
it's
they
been
bang
over.
him, they arrest him
Just
again.
that extra movement there, getting the space between these two
No,
stones
it's
to
not
get
like
through.
This West boy, they are very, very bad. This West boy.
I'm telling you.
This could be the match here.
I don't like his behavior. He's so rude and arrogant.
And away it goes. Well, it was one end further
Okay,
than we
is he
all
giving
were
respect to?
expecting. But the result,
Sorry.
nonetheless, is one which Great Britain will thankfully take. They continue
He's so
to be
arrogant.
unbeaten in the mixed doubles. 6 wins from 6 matches, and a big test has been met with another superb performance from these two. They were incredible for the first 5 ends. Only a bit of a mistake from Jen in the power play in the 7th end meant that we carried on when it looked as though the match would have ended at that point. Never ever looked out of control. 3 in the first end. From that point on, Canada really struggled to get on terms with the British pair. They'll play the USA this afternoon.
But he's a very handsome boy. I don't know why he's doing
Canada.
that.
It's 2 defeats
very
out of their
handsome.
6 matches.
You can see his son.
Two now. No.
You got some now. Is it a 5 years
been
now?
beaten by, at the moment, what looks like the best team in this competition. Certainly based on the first 6 matches.
Yes, they certainly hit the Canadians for 6 this morning, and it means that Great Britain will
Very
have
handsome. And you see all his brothers or sister. He got 3 sisters already. 2 sisters.
Yeah, I know his sister. His sister is in the same that part.
States have played for and won for Italy. 3 wins and 1 loss, and in fact,
I know it's 2
Mosina
sisters.
and Constantini
One of them has
their
a boy.
first defeat
And
in
the one is
23
still young.
matches over the defending Olympic and indeed the world champions as well. And Canada, not a great start for them, but they're still in the hunt for a place in the semi-finals. Meanwhile, let's think about
And go on,
Bruce
go on,
and Jen.
all of
JJ
them,
Chalmers
all of
has
them
caught
are
up with the
same.
2 of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not good.
Mine's always just set. That's it then. Yeah, it's not too bad actually.
I remember when it was an
Felt like we were in
FK.
control for the entire game. So
One day it was Saturday.
feel like that is really tough.
I think that in that time you left.
Bit, but getting the heart
You
rate
left.
going,
When you left
doing
the shop.
something right. We've spoken so much
I
about
think let me. I
shots
forgot
you
to
put
put this one.
in that 6
Robert Sanchez was sent off. United did go on to win that, despite the fact that later in that game Casemiro was sent off too. This time he was on the receiving end.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. I've seen that on a pitch. The thing for Casemiro is he gets there just before him and the ball just moves away, but the ferocity of the tackle is what VAR and everybody else connected with that will be looking at, and that's why he's gone. And the follow through, I mean, he's lucky he didn't break his ankle when endangering the opponent. All sorts of things can be attached to that.
It does continue a theme of this meeting. Last season, you might remember Spurs won the game 3-0. We've already spoken about the early goal set up by Mickey van der Ven, but that was after Manchester United had Bruno Fernandes sent off here, September 2024, for a knee-high challenge on James Maddison. Casemiro shows back on the field and United are a man up.
It's a shame because the dynamics have changed and have changed in this game, and it was a good game, wasn't it? It was open, there was Tottenham were doing their bit, and now all of a sudden they're just going to drop back, and very difficult. Casemiro, he spotted him in the box just to make a little forward run. Just look at Casemiro's position, number 18, just to go now. He probably gets on the end of that, and that's what Cunha was looking for.
Cunha. They said also again by Cunha, but Fernandes got a small deflection which was just sufficient to steer it wide.
Well, this is his patch, Fernandes. He looks it just there, just in front of the back four, picks up any little balls coming to him from his midfield players, but also bits and pieces. This time he doesn't quite get his shot on target because the little deflection just bends it around that post, but it's 3 long-range shots Manchester United have had in this first half.
Fernandes went short for Mainu, sent back for immaculate execution, and Manchester United lead. How pleased they are with themselves. Rehearsed and carried out to perfection.
Smiles on everybody's faces because that's come from a few days earlier on the training ground. And the finish looked like he hasn't got enough on it. But the perfection of the direction was just brilliant. Fernandez to the near post, the pull back, and then the pass into the corner. Bobby Charlton used to say, pass the ball into the net, and he certainly did. And Bomo, Vicario sees it late. It's come through a small gap, and he can't quite get the glove on it. And Michael Carrick and his coaching staff will be more than pleased with that effort.
Vicario despairs. Spurs are not in a good place, but for Brian Bomo in his maiden season as a Manchester United player, that's now double figures. 2 goals with power to add. And by the way, he has scored in the big games as a Bomo. He scored at Liverpool, he scored here against City, he scored at Arsenal, and now he's got one against Tottenham.
It's been the signing success, hasn't he, at Old Trafford, there's no doubt. And from day one, pretty much as soon as he came in, he made an effect, he had an effect. He certainly had one today.
And of course, by the way, he scored at Spurs in November, the opening goal of that 2-2 draw. He comes us away to it. United feeling it now, but that one. This one left by the way for Bobby Maiden.
Worst possible thing, isn't it? Just try and get to half-time with 10 men, regroup, Thomas Frank at 0-0, but that goal has just confirmed what we expect in the second half. Dominance from a possession-wise from United.
From Chapotello, on by Mainu for Ahmad, on by Ahmad for Cunha. Going back at full tilt as well for Lilia to shoot behind for a corner.
Feeling this is going to be a long afternoon for Tottenham.
Rapide.
The near post from Doggy. Started by Ahmad. Over one small flick from Solanke and a terrific reaction from Vicario. Springing to meet Casemiro's header.
Came to Solanke quickly, came even quicker to Casemiro, and perhaps even quicker to Vicario. All three of them getting the touch on it. The best one, the most important one from that man.
Spurs clinging on rather desperately here. Just about kept it from Simmons. Beyond the Doggy, but Martinez going to win it back. It's been lost.
This is the near post. Mainu just laid it back into the path of the goal scorer, Momo. And he just takes it so well. He doesn't thrash at it. He knows there's pace on the ball. He can just guide it to wherever he wants. And there's the smile to no doubt the coaching staff saying that one's worked. Fantastic.
Casemiro. And okay by Vicario. The Doggy. Simmons beyond it.
The red shirts, there's joyfulness about United right now.
And they are so different.
Yeah.
Sure.
Talon.
United corner.
Well, I hope when Tottenham get in at half-time in that dressing room, Romero's standing by the door saying sorry to every single one of them.
Well, his dismissal certainly changed the dynamic, tilted it still more in United's favour. It's not to say that United weren't doing okay before the sending off. And they've got all the cards now, and they've got a lead, and they've got a corner. Very nearly all the way in.
Good job that net was there. Casemiro might have sat about 20 rows up if he hadn't been. Let's give this everything. He's run from the penalty spot. And this is be a perfect. He might get head the camera here.
Does he know how expensive those cameras are? Three wins out of three, and seemingly a half-time lead. Still nothing. There's not wrong for Michael Carrick. This week, actually, he goes to the other of his principal playing clubs, West Ham, Tuesday. Firmly on Simmons. The yellow card is out of Michael Oliver's pocket this time. VAR will check, and in case it was worse than originally seemed to be the case. But there's no stub involved there.
I tell you what, that's not far off, you know, because if he goes through his legs with his foot, if he goes a couple of inches to the left and catches him on the shin, he'd be off for that.
Catch it up as we go into 5 minutes of Progressive Insurance stoppage time. The first half had just become for Thomas Frank and Spurs a rather wearisome exercise. As mentioned, we tended to have the last laugh in Manchester United over the last year, 2-3. Manchester United having beaten Tottenham for 3.5 years, October 2022, Eric Ten Hag against Antonio Conte. Casemiro, that's beautiful. Very good tackle from Vicario. There's no margin for error there.
No, there wasn't. Big long right leg, just about got there. Good run. Diagonal run. Got him in and just beaten by the goalkeeper.
See Jaden Bogle's goal for Leeds last night, any chance? I actually wasn't watching.
No,
he made that run from sort of right to left.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that.
Yeah. Straight ball and a diagonal run. That's the best option. Players and defenders don't see it coming. When you make that diagonal one, you're passing it on to somebody else where it's yours. And he's not even looking, so he kind of just sneak into areas you shouldn't do.
He kept it from Maguire. Gallagher's played it early. Xavi Simons is concerning Manchester United here, and so is Dominic Solanke. Gallagher. Just getting to territory occupied only by Simmons.
So promising at one point for those Tottenham fans. I mean, they're still in the game, there's only one. But chances are that you feel that United are going to have too much possession from the next minute on to the 90th for them to be able to withstand any more pressure.
So, Gallagher. Nice ball from Sarr. Doggy.
Casemiro's been reborn, hasn't he? Literally, unbelievable difference.
Of course, he's on his farewell tour now. His Manchester United career has been a roller coaster. It's very low lows. It doesn't appear that he's going to go out on a high. Actually appreciated. Here's again Casemiro. Back of the shirt. It's even blossoming. Reaching the sunset of his career.
What month do you reckon you're in?
What, of my career? Oh, wait. Listen, I'm in that
What season?
I'm in that bit between Christmas Day and the end of the year. It's December the 28th. This is Martinez, and that is half-time. Two principal moments to recall. First, the sending off of Christian Romero for a tackle on Casemiro that wasn't good, and then a beautiful United corner routine ending in Brian Mbeumo's goal, which has United 1-up. So coming up at the break, John Champion Robbie Mustoe Tim Howard from Levi's Stadium ahead of Super Bowl 16 with highlights and analysis. Premier League half-time presented by Verizon.
Here you leave today. Infinite Worlds of Magic with 2 free nights and 3 more days added when you purchase a 4-night 4-day room and ticket package at select Walt Disney World Resort hotels.
Want to go to Burger King? Kids don't need much to feel like royalty, and right now it costs even less. There are other kids meals, but only this one crowns you both. The Burger King Kids Meal, $3.99 for a limited time.
Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call her?
Oh, yeah, she sold the twins' naming rights.
Stadium's good. Very good.
Oasis Breeze and
The
Spa.
right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
You are lucky to be like this.
I'm lucky. Why
What's he going on?
Why I'm lucky? Why?
I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be busy. I'll give you
With
time
Chili
to
Pharmacy,
you
save
miss a time.
20% and make every pet a healthy pet.
What's going
Get
on
all
with
the
you?
new meds to help with anything. Fleas,
You need to
allergies,
start
or
doing
recoveries.
I'm not drafting football, right?
Why not?
For great prices,
I need
for
to
life
get my
with
hair
pets,
cut
there's Chili
and on the
Pharmacy.
outside.
Get it,
We knew
your
our
hair
last
cut.
Verbo
You
was
need
going
to
to be
talk about your
incredible. We
football.
didn't know the
No,
hot
don't
tub
worry
was
about
working,
that.
but thanks to Verbo Care and
Yeah, but
24/7
still, I
live
gotta have to
support,
go
we
in.
moved us. Better place, better hot tub.
You're laughing.
Think again, Bruce.
Your team always score when the team got up to seven. What's the problem?
you know.
Yes, sir.
I know that's a good lesson.
No, I'm just asking. Come on.
I know it's a show. No, you are so funny. Yeah, I know it's
Come on, we have to put a pressure on.
But they try to do
This when you know this is where the referees all
No.
You think that referee for my hand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All the time.
No, it doesn't do all the time.
All the time. will not come English. Here in England, they got the referee, they are not they are rubbish. Yes, of course. They don't do the best job.
I got this kitchen.
Yes, of course. Don't say it's my language. I'm saying to you.
There's millions of fast options and always something to win on DoorDash.com.
Don't listen to this conversation.
$50 bonus credit
England,
at
they don't have
DoorDash.com.
anything you make excuse. Anything you make excuse.
Shipping is always free.
Anything something you make excuse. If that no, I'm not excuse. If that you are good mother, you are good mother. Before you get your card, good, you are pressing the bell in the minute again. Watch
Friday Night SmackDown is coming inside by February 13th and 20th. That's February 13th and 20th.
No,
Listen, you come in the ear, you want to see what happened with their car.
No, I see. I watch it here, I see it. I see it here.
But
It's
the
a man
man
running
at
again.
halftime show
It's a little
that
end of player.
Manchester United
It's a
beat
player.
Tottenham
You're
Hotspur.
not watching the team.
No, I watch it.
Madness, though, when the Spurs skipper Cristiano Ronaldo. This Premier League weekend comes not from Stamford, Connecticut, but from Santa Clara, California.
No, I'm
Here we
watching
are,
it.
Levi Stadium right behind us. The venue for Super Bowl 60
every
Seahawks
time
and the
I get
Patriots
up,
tomorrow night, which you can enjoy, of course,
England.
live.
They got 45
Yeah,
minutes to play.
5:25 a.m.
I
Our
watched
first
the
strike
video.
first half highlights of the day with Robbie
Don't
Muster.
say
Yeah,
it's
we're
not
taking
the last time I won't
This
eat
is his first time shot, the ball rolls across and he gets a ton of spin and curl on the not quite enough. Never get a defining moment of the game really. Christian Romero, the captain of his football club, again looking to crunch the ball and it's a silly red card.
I don't know why you play like
Again,
this.
so
They're
aggressive,
showing
he's
the
following
action.
through. As Lee Dixon said, he knows what he's doing, he's trying to pass
No.
it and then fall through the defenders, leave something on him. Another red card, he's let his teammates down.
They said this is the
Sunday.
And by Safe Light.
Nothing changed overnight. Because you wake one couple
Okay,
weeks out.
Richardson, it's time for the
Nothing
treat to
changed
go.
overnight,
It's
bro. Come on.
February. The holidays are done.
You lose 2 more days when you go back to school.
They are.
We thought
So,
so too.
whatever he does today,
best deal.
Order like
yeah,
117?
whether it's just not gonna make gonna be, oh yeah, man, you win today. So now put on an out in you. You know, she's not in a fourth spot or whatever and talk to me.
Now's the time for the best deals at Verizon.
Innit,
With four iPhone 17s,
It makes sense,
all
innit?
offers,
That's
no
not-
traded
I'm not gonna listen.
Oh, you know what I'm talking now?
Barney's
Fair enough.
for just $7.99 is a
So, I didn't
meal deal.
Who
Unlike other
was
value deals, this box will leave you hungry.
you?
Wow, can you
Oh,
believe all this?
them make Tottenham less money. That's how you can win, innit? Come on.
What thing about it?
Yeah, it's now.
If you finish.
Yes, Mama.
Let me know.
That is you, so.
You can see the way you look sharp.
Because I'm going to work.
Huh? Okay, no, c'est ma petite parano. Pour quatre pour nous. Non, c'est bien. Micro, non, il y a bien.
Acura, proud partner.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Yeah, no people like that.
When every cup stands on the edge, it's always Malone. Because here, you don't just score.
He had enough explosives to
That's
take
why
out our
I just waited
Dateline's most trusted correspondents.
It
would be an accurate description.
How was he? In
No,
short,
they run down to
Deep
no
into some of
option
the
and
most
zero
gripping crime
color.
stories.
They bring Tariq and then we stop again. Everybody shut down by the way.
Anybody and everybody is a suspect to me.
Ah, the same place.
Every Wednesday and Thursday.
But the same player, different manager.
Fans are so unique.
It's not a manager, it's a command, it's an interim coach.
But it, it goes back.
Fans
It's the coach. Yeah. And they call him the manager.
Most interim coach done well
Fan favorite episode.
until they bring in the
Fan favorite.
We don't need another manager. We're gonna keep him. We're gonna keep him. We don't need another manager. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
All month long.
Only on
Yeah?
USA.
Trust me. We don't need Zinedine Zidane to come make trouble with government. We're gonna keep Harry.
Premier League Fan Fest is always one of our favourite weekends of each and every season, and now this spring it's coming to Tampa, Florida. Rebecca, Tim and the two Robbies will be there the weekend of April 18th and 19th at the Armature Works in Tampa. You can pre-register at premierleague.com/.
Do you know what the man said to
Join
me?
us
Say,
for
I
what will
think.
surely be
Why
a
are they
phenomenal
going to
weekend of
I said, no,
football.
He said, they're going to win
We will see you in the sunshine on the weekend that Manchester City host Arsenal. That could be a title decider. We can't wait to take you a weekend of Premier League football alongside you at the Armature Works in Tampa.
Honorable man.
Okay.
To test the toughness of the 3-row Kia Sorento X-Pro and the Kia Sorento Turbo Hybrid, we recreated
No, it's the
something that
final.
is spring,
Yeah, not just one thing.
hottest summers.
So after the man of 2000 cup, just one thing. I already, the really
Through these 3-row SUVs, Kia, movement that inspires.
Now, when you get a Jimmy John's sandwich, you can have any bag of chips and a drink for only $1. You know, 4 quarters, 10 dimes, or 1 jillion pennies if you love counting. Whatever, $1. You get Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
One day, a tiny little hand reached out and wrapped around your finger. Now, they have you wrapped around theirs.
That's it. I said, you could have win 4 in a row. And that guy hit it 4 in a row. Come on. It has been a long time to win 4 in a row.
And now you can save 20% on Voyager.
Maybe 6 or 7. These people are going.
Must book by March 29th,
Where they're
2026.
going.
New episodes, Sundays at 6 on Oxygen True Crime.
He had enough explosives to take out our whole neighborhood.
Every Wednesday and Thursday,
Somebody is there holding the knife to her neck.
Dateline's most trusted correspondents.
I've never heard of a hit packet before. It would be an accurate description.
When you got there and saw him, how was he? In shock.
Dive deep into some of the most gripping crime stories.
Living your life the way you think you're supposed to. Evil just walks in and rips your life apart.
Anybody and everybody is a suspect to me.
Dateline. Every Wednesday and Thursday on Oxygen True Crime.
Fans are so good.
USA presents a special thank you to the fans. SVU Super Fan Marathons.
Well, I have all mine.
For the fans, by the fans.
We've seen everyone at least 18 times.
Fan favorite episodes. Fan favorite characters.
We just love SVU. I love Whistler.
And fan favorite moments. SVU Super Fan Marathons. All month long.
Only on USA.
Oh, mom.
so far for Thomas Frank. His captain sent off again, and then his former player at Brentford scoring against his team. The other side of this short leg, it'll be Peter Drury and Lee Dixon.
Mama. Okay? Okay?
If it plugs into your and feeds off
Mama.
your electrons, then it owes you something in return.
How are you?
The greatest measure of an automobile
You okay?
is how it makes you feel.
Yes. Mama. Yeah. Come on.
We knew our last Verbo was going to be incredible. We didn't know the hot
Yes,
tub
my
was broken,
favorite.
but thanks to Verbo Care and 24/7
Bye,
Life
later,
Support,
bye.
we moved us better place, better hot tub.
Got any room for Dad?
Thank you, Genders.
Teenagers are full of surprises. Verbo is not. If you know, you Verbo.
At Burger King, celebrities don't inspire our menu. You do. And you said you like steakhouse flavors. The ultimate steakhouse Whopper is here. It's rich, it's melty, it's savory, and it's imagined by you. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
With over 500 million items on the Walmart app, you might be surprised by what you can do. I call this little routine fire like ice.
Guitars by Fender? Bob, no! Get these guys a contract!
New. Now this girl dad's flying incredibly close to the sun.
This is great texture.
Go off, Dad.
Adorable. He knew. She knew.
Cool outfit.
Knowing is a beautiful thing. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
You know, I've always found it strange. People really want to save money, but are so willing to toss their hard-earned coin into a 3-foot pool of disappointment. I want to be rich. You don't need to throw your money away. All you need is your phone.
Because it's blocked
No,
everywhere.
no, go to Geico, get a quote, and you can
Really
save
not
$500
good. Not
with
really
no
secure.
phone. Look at that, a ring. What? What are you doing, mate? I'm going in.
It feels good to save some coin. It feels good to Geico.
You are with us at Old Trafford at the start of the second half of a game whose narrative turned on a moment of madness from Christian Romero nearly half an hour in here. Romero collecting his 6th red card as a Tottenham player, reduced him to 10 men after a dreadful challenge on Casemiro. Whereafter Manchester United dominated and scored 7 minutes before the interval around in Burma, finishing off a well-rehearsed corner routine. And so
No, you don't get it wrong. You don't get nothing wrong.
this season,
No, you are not
when
telling
they
me
have
something.
trailed at half-time.
I played football before. I see that one is a backpack.
Bruno Fernandes.
No, no. Come on. It's a backpack.
It's a
Very,
funny
very
one now
back.
because it's only 1-0. We've got to tap that back forward 3 from Sark, Gallagher. But we've also got to give Simons a little bit of a free rein when they've got the ball to break and try and support Solanke. But ultimately, they don't want to go 2-0 down, but they've got to get a goal to get back into the game. So they've got to play a little bit of a half game at the moment. I just hope that Man United run out of ideas and they keep the space down to a minimum. But I think the way they finished the first half, United fancy themselves going 2-0 up to some point.
When is that working on? I don't use wrestling. I bought it. I use this one. I use this
Well stationed at the near post. His return to Tottenham's back line today was obviously a step in the right direction, but Minero's removal from it for the next 3 or I think 4 games suspended is taking them back to where they were.
Ahead of there, Thomas Frank pulling him out after this. He's had to get his top centre-back back and then losing his captain is irresponsible from the captain, to be honest with you.
No. Sarr never went back for more. So still without a Premier League win. Calendar year 2026, that is 6 without a win, 4 draws, 2 defeats. Points from the last 18 available. They started this weekend with fewer away points than only Arsenal and Aston Villa, an identical away record to Chelsea. They posted everyone, including City, Manchester United and Liverpool. Have been on their own patch, but they have travelling troubles now.
So with that, Pete, I always question a side that is not very good at home. People say, you know, not very good away, but why can't you play at home in front of your own fans when the pressure is at its most? The support should be there, but if you're not playing particularly well and you crumble under the home pressure, then that's not a good sign character-wise for me. But this side showed a lot of character last week coming back from Manchester City. Can they do the same this week?
Fernandez, Casemiro, Berger wanted to leave it behind for Casemiro. Fernandez can play it back in. It's Luke Shaw. It's touched in by Anna for a position that was pretty obviously offside.
We score again at half.
We were right behind.
There's got
It's
four.
really important Fernandez. Look, he already knows where it's going. Just now swing your leg at it.
Two, 5-3.
It's not as clear cut as first thought, but I think that position.
So they're not going to work.
Sure, just go. He knows it.
In a sense, actually, all of those statistics about Spurs away from home are slightly disguising the real truth.
Susan, I'll tell you something. Yesterday, I said I'm not going to eat again in the night. You didn't wait. You know what happened?
The last 7.
I know the results. I know.
I sleep. I can hear my stomach because making noise.
On a better days at the start of the campaign.
I had to eat it.
You wake up. Yeah, I have to eat.
I will die before.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
I will die before 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Let me go and cook.
Akim, no, why? You can drink. Akim, in that time you can drink even milk.
I do already. It's not working.
No, you can drink tea.
It's not stopping.
I lie.
I tell you, it's not working until I put the rice and I come outside. Come and buy this egg there. I put some egg there until I eat. Then I sleep. I said, come on, until I eat.
It's not good.
Now why do you drink tea and drink the blend?
I said that it's like it's not epic. My stomach was moving. The third time when I eat bread around 6 o'clock, that's it. The next day I eat around bread around 6 o'clock. That's I said, oh, let me wait till tomorrow morning. I want to. But my stomach was making milk. I said no.
Akim, you eat here yesterday.
Huh?
You eat here yesterday.
Around 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Yes.
I said no. I can't stand it. I cook rice. Me, I cook nice rice. I eat it and then I relax it like half an hour, 40 minutes. Then I went to the bed around 5 o'clock. Then I wake up around 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm saying the bread.
4 games on devilish.
I'm telling you, sometimes you can't force yourself. What I used to read, but it's going to be hard for me.
Big derby to follow this month.
It's going to be hard. But you guys, because you are used to it, so it's not worth. My stomach was making noise, and I remember one thing. They said if your stomach is still making noise, you can't sleep properly. Better for you to take a little tea. But if you say I have banana, I got banana at home or plantain. I eat banana in the airplane. I cook rice. Certainly.
That's why I have to do at home with the bread and have the patties. Right after that.
But if I eat around 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, it's okay for me. I can manage that. But I say 6 o'clock, 6:30.
Well, it really is raining and pouring for Thomas Frank right now, one thing after another.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This game, if that guy doesn't go red card, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, I'm telling you, I can see it. It's gonna be hard.
We are 10, but we are the
senior fullback or wing back is unfit. Not even playing.
I watched them the game. They play with Man City.
They play good.
They came back.
They play good.
Premier League debut in stoppage time last Sunday. Potentially be the one.
I never been in Manchester.
No, I passed it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going inside, but I passed it. Big, nice. Big. Yeah. Because I went to Manchester 3 times. I said, I want to get down to see that, but inside the car. Inside the car. Nice, very big. Isn't it? Very big. But I didn't go through Man City. I wanted to see the Man City one. The Man City one is great. But it's very far. Not too far from Manchester. Thank you. Yes.
Yes, on Saturday always puts a smile on coaches' faces.
It's a very nice area. Very nice area.
The indications are Destiny Doggy is tracking himself across the board.
You said that we have a time of holiday. Maybe you can go there. Buy the nice shirt and take the picture of them.
The first one like this.
Yes, of course. I like him as well. His score goes. I never see. I never see.
It's a decent one.
Can you call me? Pierre. Teper. I just said it for you. R-U-R. Okay. My son is very much long. And I think this is very much of the game, but I think it's a
Lefty corner. The player couldn't really get it, or he felt he was being held down and didn't get past the referee. Here's Dino.
What is the goalkeeper? Look. What? Did you change the goalkeeper or is it the same? Same man.
Not any time, not a moment.
He's playing good today. I don't know. Try to take a lot of things from my
I'm saying, don't give me a chance to catch it. I didn't see that powerful or that far away from him, but Tim will tell me better, no doubt.
I know this referee. He's asthma referee.
Oh, of course.
I know it. Where asthma
He's a man referee.
No. He's asthma. I know, bro. No. I don't want to put it before that game. I'm not close my mind not getting put in the same game.
It's too straight. I don't know. There's excuses to be made. This one is just clever defending. He runs into Harry Maguire, puts his arm, lets him go.
This was penalty.
Harry Maguire tries to make the most of it. It's not a penalty.
It's not penalty. Did you check that?
2-0. 2-0, I told you.
Yes.
Across goal. Check the shit away.